Hi, I'm here in Yingzhou County in Sichuan district, and I'm at the scene of the epicenter of the earthquake that happened in 2008. We're going to show you around, we're going to show you some of the remains that are left from that earthquake, and we're also going to show you around a museum, so stay tuned. So what we've just experienced is a magnitude 6 earthquake in this earthquake simulator.
And that was pretty scary, but don't forget the local people here, what they've experienced is a magnitude 8 earthquake, and that's more severe than that one.
It is, and what you've got to remember is they would have had like debris and rubble falling on them,
yeah,
and we didn't have that.
Any of that.
So this was actually a 5-story building when the earthquake struck, and as you can see now there's just pretty much 1 story of that building left. This looks like the first floor of the building, but actually what is the first floor here is actually the 3rd floor. The 1st and 2nd floors of that particular building collapsed, and these are some of the only buildings that were left standing here. The whole area was completely devastated by the earthquake. In this town alone, more than 6,000 people lost their lives, and in total in the whole of the area, almost 70,000 people died on that day. And this building to the left now, this was actually a 5-story building, and this is the 5th floor of that building. So the earthquake struck at 1428 on the 5th of May 2008, and that's what this large monument here signifies.
So after seeing the remains here, I can really feel how devastating and terrifying it must have been 13 years ago.
I mean, this whole area was razed to the ground, and there was only a very small amount of remaining buildings, and that's what they've used here to create a memorial so people can remember what happened here. This has all been built since the earthquake in 2008, so this is all newly built part of the town. Right, time for a spot of lunch, and so far here in Sichuan County, I've been really impressed with the food I've had. It is a little bit spicy, but not too bad. I often ask for non-spicy, and I've had some really good food here so far, really good, and I'm kind of enjoying it. Very good. So this is a drink that I've been getting a lot here in Sichuan province, and I've never seen this before, but it's apparently called sea buckfruit, but it's very nice. It's good. It's quite refreshing and fruity, I like it. And I've noticed here there's some scripture on here. Not quite sure what that says, but this is the Chinese here, and then there's some different, maybe it's a Tibetan language. So it just shows you how they're even using Tibetan language on products. So this nonsense in the West where they're trying to get rid of like different languages so everybody speaks Putonghua, it's just nonsense. You know, you see it here on road signs, and it's even on cans of drink. So there you go. I'm going now to speak to a business owner. He owns a pharmacy, a restaurant and a homestay. And I'm heading to talk to this guy now, all about his thoughts and what happened during the earthquake time. Ni hao, ni hao, ni hao, ni hao. So you're obviously a successful businessman. You have a pharmacy, you have a homestay hotel, and you have a restaurant. I'd like to know if you had any businesses before the earthquake.
地震之前有开网吧嘛，开药店，基本上就是做本地人生意。
And you mentioned when the actual earthquake happened, you were not here, but you returned after a few days. Can you tell me what you what your first impressions was when you returned to here.
我当时在卧龙嘛，地震的时候在卧龙，7天以后出来了，然后到老婆家1个月以后回来看到英秀已经不是原来的样子了，就是一种很灰心的感觉。
And were you able to do anything to help?
当时在卧龙我就捐了些药，我的药有的急救药品这些都把它捐出来了，抗生素这些，然后就剩了一些药，我就拿回新津，然后过了1-2个月才到英秀，还是开帐篷药店，主要就是还是看到父老乡亲们都生病，没药店，当时只有部队上有一些药品在救济我们，我还是就是想的是还是回来开个药店，一个是还是自己挣点钱，一个还是为老百姓付点付。部队上的药是免费的。
And I'd like to know, was the area left to deal with the problem itself, or did you receive help from other parts of China?
有，我们这里是东莞对口援建我们这里英秀就是整个东莞这里来援建我们英秀。应该这样说吧，我们这个小镇啊，在整个阿坝州应该都是基础设施是最好的，就是全国各族人民的一个捐助，还有一些外国友人。
And how long was it after the earthquake before things started getting back to normal here?
在头1年是搭帐篷，第2年我们就到外边去过渡。过渡的时候，国家还给我们每个人是应该是650、750的过渡费1个月，过渡了1年再度经验，然后第3年搬回来住板房，第4年应该这个房子就修好了。
Thank you very much for answering my questions. I wish you all the very best of luck with your businesses going forward.
谢谢。
Walking around, I've seen lots of hotels, restaurants and touristy things. Has it always been like that?
No, we actually talked to one of the owners of the stores here, and he told us that this place used to be an industrial town before the earthquake. So after the earthquake, more and more people wanted to visit here to see the history of the earthquake and also see how well it's being rebuilt.
Oh, and I guess the highway plays a big part in that.
Exactly. It allows all these to happen, enables more people to come and pay a visit.
And it also allows them to distribute their agricultural products from here to all over China.
Yes.
And you were telling me that if you order cherries, if you're in Chengdu and you order cherries from here, you order them in the morning and you receive them in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, yeah.
Wow.
So freshly picked cherry from the tree, and you will eat it at your home in the afternoon.
That is fresh.
So fresh.
We're actually quite close to Tibet here. Not really close, but we're fairly close. And I've spotted these. And these are something that are really prevalent in Tibetan culture. And I'm going to have a little go on these now. You're meant to do this. And as you do this, you say some sort of prayer. And there you go. And if anybody remembers the Eddie Murphy film Coming to America, you'll remember these. That does bring me to the end of the video. If you did like this video, consider hitting that thumbs up. There'll be plenty more content here on the Barrett channel. But if you do like the channel, hit that subscribe button. But as always, for now, take care.